Thank you, Ben Azelard. Hi, I'm gonna cook today. The whole chicken. Oh, the baby chicken. I'm gonna put a hand in a chicken now. I don't know what I'm saying. One of the things that I love to do, and I think is super important when you're trying to save money, is the whole chicken. The tools that I'm gonna use for this are some measuring spoons, a meat thermometer, and a combi cooker. So that's Ninja makes a wonderful multi-cooker, sometimes has an air fryer. This is particularly the combi cooker from Ninja brand, and I'll be showing you a little bit of that. It takes a lot less time because basically a combi cooker is a miniature oven, convection oven. I'll tell you, we're going to be creating a rub first because I want it to taste like a rotisserie chicken. I bought a chicken today for $7.89, which is pretty good. The last fully cooked rotisserie chicken I bought was $10, which I guess I'm not saving that much, but it's fun to cook. So I have some spices for rotisserie chicken, and that's what we're gonna do today. A chicken. The first time I ever cooked a whole chicken, I didn't realize that they bag up all the innards and stick it on the inside of the chicken. And so I picked up the chicken like this, kind of like a baby under the wings, and it all popped out. And then I started crying because I was like, oh, the baby chicken. Don't be emotional, it'll be all right. Thank you, Ben Azelard. Oh, and Cam, for my son. My son's a subscriber, he loves you guys. And honestly, part of the inspiration is also you. I'm thrilled by being able to just jump in this platform and do this right along with you. The goal of this is for me to get better and better at this as I do it more and more with you. Also, I hope to eventually do some Airbnb experiences where if you are visiting New York or you're living in New York or whatever, you can go on Airbnb and book an experience with me and I will cook you dinner. I have some friends who are excellent cooks who would be in that venture with me, and I'm hoping to do some videos where we show like kind of the chicken egg situation of how to get to the place where you're ready to do an Airbnb experience that involves handling food. So it could be a really interesting journey for you to join us on. We're thinking of names. I've asked ChatGPT and none of them are very good. So if you have any ideas on what 3 guys and a gal cooking Airbnb experiences could be called, feel free to write it in the comments below. So I'm doing a whole chicken. It'll be rotisserie seasoned. So to rotisserie season, I've got a teaspoon and a half of dried thyme. I've got 2 teaspoons of paprika, not smoked. I've got 1 teaspoon of garlic powder, 1 teaspoon of onion powder. I've got salt and pepper. I use kosher salt, but you can use any salt. Table salt and kosher salt are essentially the same thing. So the first thing I'm gonna do is mix up my spices. Living in New York, one of the challenges is just space. I don't have a whole lot of space. I have a little galley kitchen. I will say this is the biggest kitchen I've ever had in New York so far. And those of you at home with your large kitchens are probably like, oh my God, I don't even know if I could cook in there. You can, you could, it would work, you would figure it out. Okay, I'm just mixing these dry seasons together with a whisk in this bowl. Kind of give them a little stir. Liberally put this on top of the chicken here. Right onto the skin. I'm gonna try to make sure I get it everywhere. It says a name, I don't know what it is, but someone smarter than me can put it in the comments. I'm just going to liberally apply salt everywhere. I'll put this away. I'm gonna cut this lemon in half. Half of this lemon is gonna go right into the chicken, and half of this lemon is going to go into my combi cooker pan. A couple things. One, I hear people saying all the time, everybody has ADHD now. It's true. I am not immune. So I got a late ADHD diagnosis this year. Actually, that was last April. So I've been working on it for a year. Basically what happens is when you have a late ADHD diagnosis, all the things that you've been doing for the last, let's say, 40 years of your life to function, masking, constantly just like overachieving, it's exhausting. And then when you find out that, you know, it's not your fault, then you have to realize that you have to relearn all of your coping mechanisms. This is Charlie. I was talking about him earlier. He's just turned 6, like a couple days ago. It's wild how you can have a baby, a little tiny baby, and then 2 days later they're 6 years old. In this roast chicken, I am using a red onion and a shallot. Shallots will get nice and kind of jammy and bring a sweetness to it. The red onions are going to add a savory depth. And I'm going to put a couple of wedges into the chicken itself. I'm going to put some of the shallots into the chicken itself, and then I'm going to put the rest underneath the chicken in the pan with the broth. One of the best stories from that time when in April when I lost my job, and was the week after losing my job, I went to Long Island where my mother-in-law was, and went out to help my father-in-law with caretaking of her, and I got to, be with her a few days in a row, and the last thing I said to her was, "I love you so much," and she said, "Oh, I love you more." I was like, "I don't know about that," but she's like, "No, I do. I love you more." And I think that it's really cool to be able to say the most important thing that's on your mind before the last time that you see someone. And God, I miss her so much. I am very lucky though, because she has a whole bunch of brothers and sisters who are, obviously aunts and uncles to Patrick, but also to me. And it's been really nice to have the support of my family and friends, and to be a support for my family and friends in this loss. And I think that the real silver lining is that you keep your people with you in your heart. I feel her with me all the time, and that's nice. And then I can share those feelings with my aunts and uncles, and they can share their feelings with me, and it just is really good. It's a really good thing. I'm gonna put a hand in a chicken now. So I'm gonna take these red onion, I'm gonna put it right inside his butthole. Put a lemon in there too. Okay. All right. Really get it in there, I guess. Okay. The next thing I'm gonna do is put chicken stock into this bowl. I am wanting this channel to be very uplifting and positive, but we're all going through stuff too, so take that as you will. I want you to like and subscribe. You don't have to like me, in fact, hate me if you want, but do subscribe anyway. Putting yourself out there is hard. I do think that there is something kind of supernaturally magical, emotional about cooking. Like, for whatever reason, I find that when I can channel some of these emotions into the dish, so you get a little love, you get a little hate, you get a little anxiety, you get a little depression, but it bakes out, right? Like alcohol. I don't know what I'm saying. Measuring cups. So this little tray that I just put in allows the air to circulate so that you get like a crispy skin as well as like a nice moist chicken. All right, let me just make sure that we've done everything we're supposed to do. The last step before we put it in the combi cooker is to put a little oil on top. I like to use Grazia, for whatever reason, is the best olive oil I've ever used, and I really love it. I'm gonna take you over to the combi cooker so you can see, 1, what it looks like, 2, how to set it up for this rotisserie chicken, and how it's gonna cook. Okay, so here's my combi cooker. I'm gonna power it on. I'm gonna set her to 400 on combi bake, 45 minutes. Ta-da! It said that these potatoes were pre-washed, but I always like to do another wash on things that say they're pre-washed, and here's why. One time, I was at work and I ordered a Caesar salad to the office for delivery, and and I was super hungry this day. Chicken Caesar salad, very simple, very practical, whatever. And so it finally came. It was late arriving. I finally got it. I sat down with it, put it on my desk. You know how when you get a salad and it's like packaged in a little square thing, you have to like kind of fluff up the salad part and like put the chicken out and like dress it. I did all that. And then I took 2 bites and I felt something land on my finger, and I was like, what? My very first thought was, oh my God, Holly, you were such a mess. How could you have just flung lettuce all over yourself? And then I turn and look at my finger, and there is a tiny tree frog. This is not a joke. This actually happened. Tiny tree frog sitting on my finger. So I put him into a tumbler that was on my desk under a lamp because I thought he might be cold. And I called Patrick immediately and I was like, you're never going to believe what just happened to me. Also, I had to throw away my salad. He was like, what? And so I told him what I just told you. And he was like, no way. And so I had to show him the frog, which I did. And then, of course, I had to call the company and get my $20 back for the salad that I could no longer eat because there was a frog in it. 30 minutes later, Patrick calls me back. Holly. Yes, Patrick. I just got back from Petco and I bought a terrarium, and so just bring him home when you're ready. And I was like, okay. His name is Caesar and he's our frog now. You know how they say that bad luck always comes in threes? And I honestly, I've already told you about my April and being laid off and then losing my mother-in-law. And then after 4 years of taking good care of Caesar the frog, we came home from the funeral and see that the frog was dead. Given what the first two were, I'm kind of relieved that the third was my frog. I did get a little tattoo. I don't know if you can see it, but I got a little frog tattoo to commemorate my little Caesar. I'm making roasted potatoes. I'm probably just gonna pop these into the oven for 20 minutes to get them going fast. Yum! Did your parents make you eat canned green beans? It's like the most disgusting thing ever. It smells bad, it looks bad, it's slimy. No, thank you. The great thing about a whole chicken is you can get like 3 meals out of it. I like to shop at Lidl, I guess that's how you say it, Lidl, L-I-D-L, because they always have really good deals, and if they have an app, almost every time you go, you get $10 off of $130, which it's easy to spend $130 these days on groceries. I don't know if you've noticed how expensive coffee is right now, and I need it to live. The most important things for you to live are shelter, food, water, and coffee. They have whole bean coffee, really good stuff, single origin, for like $6.99 for 8 or 9 ounces. Chef's kiss. If any of you out there are organizers, like professionally, I could really use your help in my kitchen. Maybe we could do like a organization for dinners or something, a barter system. That would be amazing. I could really use some help. Like and subscribe. 6, 7. Now it's cooking, so we'll come back. And I have pulled the chicken out of the Combi Cooker, and here is our finished product. Rotisserie chicken, which we can use for the next 3 days, and roasted potatoes. And that's dinner.